Hello student, good morning. I am Dr. Ajay Kumar Sinha, Professor of Chemistry. Today I will continue from the last class. Last class I was discussing questions asked in engineering and medical entrance examination. Now I will continue from the last class. Last class question number 224 I discussed. Up to question 224 I have discussed. Now I will continue from 225. Question now I am reading. Keep a pen and paper with you. Then you will be able to solve it quickly. The number of water molecules present in a drop of water at room temperature is: first option 6.023 into 10 to the power 19. Second option 1.084 into 10 to the power minus 18. Third option 4.84 into 10 to the power 17. And last option 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. This question you can solve it very easily. Here in question it is given volume. Volume means 0.0018 ml is given. That is the volume of one drop of water. This is given in question. Again, second time I am reading the question. The number of water molecules present in a drop of water. Its volume is given 0.0018 ml at room temperature. What is its number of molecules in one drop of water? First option is 6.023 into 10 to the power minus 19. Second option 1.084 into 10 to the power minus 18. Third option 4.84 into 10 to the power 17. And last option 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. This question you can solve it in very less time, hardly 1 minute, less than 1 minute. Just you try. Here that you have to find out number of molecules in one drop of water, and volume is given, that is 0.0018 ml at STP. It means at STP this is the volume of one drop, that is 0.0018. Then here at STP you should know density will be 1. Density is equal to mass by volume. Then here density is equal to 1. At STP density of water is 1. Then 1 is equal to mass by volume. Means mass is equal to volume. It means what is the volume in ml? That will be gram. That is same volume. Volume you can write in gram. Okay, that is the this 0.0018 gram. Then now this is the mass. Then now you know 18 gram. 18 gram is equal to 1 mole. 18 gram. Then now here you convert it in the mole. 18 gram is equal to 1 mole. Then for 1, then for 0.0018. you will get How much? 0.001 mole. Okay. That is now this 0.0018 gram is converted into mole. How? Then 18 gram is equal to 1 mole. Then 0.0018 gram is equal to what? Then it will be 0.0001 0.0001 mole. Correct? Then now this is the, you can say, number of mole in one drop of water. Then what is the molecule? Number of molecule. Then just to multiply by Avogadro number. Avogadro number is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Then now you got number of mole 0.0001. Then this into Avogadro number. Correct? Now after this solving 0.001 into Avogadro number, you will get, because after the 0.30 are there, after that 1, total 4, then 23, now it will come 19. Correct? 23, that will become 19 because you have multiplied by 0.0001. Correct? 4 digit will go. Then now will get 19. And your correct answer will be 6.023 into 10 to the power 19 molecule. Correct? This is the correct answer. And option A will be the correct. 6.023 into 10 to the power 19. This is the correct. Now next question I am reading. Okay. Question number 226. A compound contains atoms of 3 elements in A, B and C. In the oxidation number of A is +2, B is +5 and C is -2. The possible formula of the compound is. Again I am reading question one more time. A compound contains atoms of 3 elements in A, B and C. If the oxidation number of A is +2, B is +5 and that of C is -2, the possible formula of the compound is. First option, A3 BC4 whole 2. Second, A3 B4C whole 2. Third option, ABC2. Fourth option, A2 BC3 whole 2. Again one more time I am reading the option. First option, A3 BC4 whole 2. BC4 is in one bracket. Okay. A3 BC4 whole 2. BC4 whole 2. Second, A3 B4C whole 2. Third option, ABC2. Fourth option, A2 BC3 whole 2. That this question is asked in CBSE medical, and above what I already discussed, that was asked in DCE examination. Okay. Now that you solve this question 226. Again one more time I am reading the question. A compound contains atoms of 3 elements in A, B and C. All are capital. If the oxidation number of A is +2, B is plus 5 and that of C is minus 2. The possible formula of the compound is A3 in bracket it is there BC4 whole 2. Second, A3 in bracket B4C whole 2. Third, ABC2. Fourth, A2 BC3 whole 2. Just to think, it is also not very difficult. You can solve it within 1 minute. Just to think first. Okay, just question you understand, then only you can solve it. Now I am telling you how will you solve. Here you can see sum of the oxidation state should be, hint I am giving you, sum of the oxidation states should be equal to 0. That is the major, you can say, hint. Oxidation state in the molecule should be 0. Then now you just to think how it will become 0. Okay, its a correct answer will be A3 BC4 whole 2. A3 BC4 whole 2. A3, here A3 actually question they have given. Oxidation state, oxidation number of A is plus 2. Then option A is just to see. It is A3 BC4 whole 2. It means A valency is 2, oxidation state is 2, because BC4 whole 2 is there. It means according to the question, A in this compound A is plus 2 and BC4 whole 2, that is minus 3. BC4 whole 2 means 2B and C8, like that you can understand, because whole 2 is there, that is equal to minus 3. Then now just to see whether it is becoming 0 or not, sum of the oxidation state should come 0. Then now you can see B is plus 5 according to the question. B oxidation state of B is plus 5 and now for C is minus 2. Then BC4, then B is 5 and C is minus 2, then 4 means minus 8 and B is plus 5. Then first inside only you calculate that BC5 means plus 5 and minus 8. BC4, the B is 5, C4 means minus 8. Then what you will get? You will get minus 3 plus 8, plus 5 minus 8, plus 5 minus 8. How much it will remain? 3. Correct? It will remain 5 minus 8 minus 3. Correct? Then now after solving this you will get that it should be 0. Then now BC4 means you are getting minus 3. Then minus 3, now whole 2 is there. It means minus 6. Then now here you can see that here you are getting this valency total sum you will get what is given in option A. that is A3. Now this is getting -3. -3. Then both are equal. One is +3, other is -3. Correct? BC4 you calculated. BC4 whole 2. Its value, BC4 whole 2, its value is -3. -3 you are getting. Then +3 and this is a -3. Both are equal. Means 0. Hence only option A is satisfying. Other, if you will see, it will be not 0. Some will be not 0. Correct? Here BC4 whole 2, its value you got. Now -3. Okay, +5 -8. -8. Correct? Then this including whole 2, its value should be -3 and you are getting -3. Because A3 BC4 whole 2, it means on BC4 whole 2 value should be -3. Correct? You are getting -3. Correct? For all complete for BC4 whole 2. BC4 whole 2 you are getting -3. Then both are equal. Hence option A is correct. Okay. Here only thing is that that sum should be 0. Okay. And for this solving, just you make it in two parts, cation and anion. Then A3, correct? Then this 3 what you are showing A3, correct? Then one part for cation it is 3, then for anion also should be 3, but it should be opposite charge. Then A3 means BC4 whole 2 complete should be how much? -3. Actually this value BC4 whole 2, that A3, what 3 is there in cross, you know that it should be cross. That 3 is for BC4 whole 2. Correct? And for A, it should be opposite. Both should be opposite. Only then it will be 0. Then you are getting 0 only. B is +5 and C is C4 means 8. The +5 -8, that you are getting -3. Okay. Now this I just discussed the 225. Now this question number 227 I want to discuss. Actually this question was asked what I discussed in CBSE PMT. Actually in this question you will think that it is difficult. Actually what I discussed now, that is not difficult. A3 and BC4 whole 2 is there. Then this, according to the question, A is +2. Then it is 2 BC4 whole 2. Then this 2 is for A. And A3, this 3 is for BC4. Then you are this A2 already it is given. For A in question it is given +2. And for BC4 you have calculated 3 -3. Correct? Then all should be 0. It is becoming 0. Correct? Hence correct option is A only. Now next question, I am telling you 227. Which of the following contains maximum number of atoms? Option 1, 6.023 into 10 to the power 21 molecules of CO2. Second, 22.4 liter of CO2 at STP. Third, 0.44 gram of CO2. Fourth, none of these. Okay. This question is asked in JIPER exam. JIPMER. Okay. JIPMER. Okay. JIPMER exam. Okay. Then now just you try to solve again one more time. I am reading the question. Which of the following contains maximum number of atoms? Then here first option is 6.023 into 10 to the power 21 molecules of CO2. Second, 22.4 liter of CO2 at STP. Third option, 0.44 gram of CO2. Third, none of these. Okay. This question also you can solve it easily. You just try. Its correct option is 22.4 liter of CO2 at STP. How? Then for that you have to solve for all option. First option is 6.023 into 10 to the power 21 molecules of CO2. You have to tell maximum number of atoms. Then CO2 means 3 atoms, 1 carbon, 2 oxygen. Then this 6.023 into 10 to the power 21 molecules of CO2 means how many atoms total? Then in one molecule 3 atoms are there. Then in 6.023 in 21 molecules, just to multiply by 3 means 3 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 21 molecule atoms. Now you convert it into atoms. And second, 22.4 liter of CO2. Then 22.4 liter CO2 means what? 1 mole of CO2. 1 mole of CO2. 1 mole of CO2 means Avogadro number. Then again you multiply by 3 because it is CO2. Then 3 into Avogadro number you got. Here 10 to the power 23. But in first case you calculated how much? It was 21. 3 into 6.023 into 21 in the first case. Now you are getting 3 into Avogadro number. That is 10 to the power 23. It is more. And third option, 0.44 gram of CO2. Then you know that 44 gram means 1 mole. 1 mole, 44 gram. Then in 0.44 means you are talking about divided by 100. Okay, 44 divided by 100. Then you are getting 0.44. It means here in this case you will two number 23 will become 21. Correct? It will become 21. Then now here you will get again same number like first one. Okay. Then this second, first you calculated 3 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 21. And second you calculated Avogadro number into 3 means 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. This is the more than first one. And in C, 0.44 divided by 4 you can tell and multiply by Avogadro number. And again you have to multiply by 3 because molecules you have to convert in atoms. Then here atom in atoms these things option C 0.44. You can solve it in two ways. That is 0.44 means 1 upon 100 mole also you can write. Same way. The 1 upon 100 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Then 2 will go. Then you will get 21. Then again you have to multiply by 3. Correct? And say correct option will be this thing, just to compare. Then you will get correct option. Then its correct option is B, because it is more. B is, its number is more. Okay. On comparison you will get that its number of atoms is less in case of B. Others are less. Other two are less. Fourth one is none of these. That is not the distance. That can't be the answer. Hence the correct option is B. Okay. Then this, I told you, this question was asked in JIP-MER. Okay, examination. Now next question 228. Number of gram of oxygen in 32.2 gram of sodium sulfate 10 H2O each. Again I am reading for the second time. The number of gram of oxygen in 32.2 gram sodium sulfate 10 H2O each. First option 20.8, second option 22.4, third option 2.24, and fourth option 2.08. Again one more time question I am reading. The number of gram of oxygen in 32.2 gram of sodium sulfate 10 H2O, Na2SO4 10 H2O is. First option 20.8, second option 22.4, third option 2.24, fourth option 2.08. This question also you can solve it easily. Okay, just to solve it, think. Its correct answer will be 22.4. How? Then now I am telling you. 1 mole sodium sulfate 10 H2O. Then here you can see that will be how many oxygen atoms are there in 1 mole of Na2SO4 10 H2O. Then Na2SO4, that 4 oxygen, 10 H2O means 10 oxygen. Then 10 plus 4, 14 gram atom of oxygen. 14 gram atom of oxygen. That is 332 gram of Na2SO4 10 H2O. That is equal to how much you will get? 224 gram of oxygen. Okay. 1 mole of sodium sulfate Na2SO4 10 H2O, that is equal to 14 gram atom of oxygen. 14 gram. Correct? Then Na2SO4 10 H2O means how much gram? 322 gram molecular mass. Molecular mass of Na2SO4 10 H2O. Correct? That is equal to 224 gram of oxygen. Correct? Again I am telling you, 1 mole sodium sulfate 10 H2O. That in that 14 gram atom of oxygen is there, 14 gram in 1 mole, correct? Then now in 322 is what? Molecular mass, correct? Then you have to calculate, actually here you have to calculate number of gram of oxygen in 32.2 gram of sodium sulfate. In question it is given in 32.2, then 323, this molecular mass you calculated, that is the 322, then 322 gram of sodium sulfate 10H2O means how much? That is the 224 gram of oxygen. Then in 32.2 how much? Then it will become 22.4, because 322 gram sodium sulfate 10H2O means 224 gram of oxygen. Okay, then in 32.2 gram how much? It will be 22.4. Okay, then here correct answer will be B only, 22.4 gram, correct? Then you calculated, actually in this question to solve for solving purpose you have to calculate molecular mass of sodium sulfate 10H2O. Here all things you are knowing. Sodium just you are knowing, atomic mass, sulfur you are knowing, 32, sodium 23, and oxygen 64. Then in 1 mole 14 gram atom of oxygen is there. That is the 322 gram of sodium sulfate 10H2O contains how much? 224 gram of oxygen, correct? Because you have calculated 14 gram atom of oxygen, then 14 into 16, 1 gram atom of oxygen means what? 16 gram. Then 16 into 24 how much? Then it will become 224, that is for 322. Then for 32.2 just 1 point you put, divide by 10, you will get 22.4. Okay. Now next question I am reading, that is a question number, actually this question was asked and what I discussed now, Haryana PMT. Now next question 229 I am reading. An aqueous solution of 6.3 gram of oxalic acid. An aqueous solution of 6.3 gram of oxalic acid dihydrate is made up to 250 ml. The volume of 0.1 N NOH required to complete neutralize 10 ml of this solution is: first option 40 ml, second option 20 ml, third option 10 ml, fourth option 4 ml. Again one more time question I am reading. An aqueous solution of 6.3 gram oxalic acid dihydrate, oxalic acid dihydrate means twice H2O, is made up to 250 ml, means 6.3 gram oxalic acid you dissolve in 250 ml, correct? The volume of 0.1 N NOH required to, the volume of 0.1 N NOH required to completely neutralize 10 ml of this solution is first option 40 ml, second option 20 ml, third option 10 ml, fourth option 4 ml. This question also you can solve it easily by using N1V1 is equal to N2V2 formula. Okay. This question is asked in IIT. Now try to solve. It is not very difficult. First you have to find out normality. You have dissolved in 6.3 gram of oxalic acid dihydrate in 250 ml. Correct? In 256.3 gram is dissolved. Then in 1 liter, how much it is dissolved? In that you have to divide it by the you have to divide it. You have to convert in normality. Okay. Then first you calculate the molecular mass of this oxalic acid. Okay. Then now here 6.3 gram you have dissolved in 250 ml. Then 6.3 gram you have to divide by 63. Okay. COOH whole 2. Then C means 12. 2 oxygen means 32. Then 32 plus 12. 45. That is whole 2 is there. Then 90 plus 2H2O. Then 2H2O means 36. You will get 126. Then here COOH, 2H is replaceable. Then molecular weight is 26 and replaceable atom is, hydrogen atom is 2. Then 126 divided by 2, that is the 63. Equivalent mass is 63. Correct? Molecular mass divided by basicity, that is the equivalent mass. That is also called, if this equivalent one equivalent mass is dissolved in 1 liter, then that is called 1 normal. Then equivalent weight is 63, then 6.3 divided by 63, that is present in 250 ml. Then in 1000 ml how much? You have to calculate. Then you will get 0.4 N. 6.3 divided by 63. This is present in 250 ml. Means 250 ml contains 6.3 divided by 63. Then for 1000 it will be 0.4 N. Now you have to apply N1V1 is equal to N2V2. Then this solution is 10 ml you have taken. 10 ml 0.4 N. Just to neutralize this you have used NOH because it is acid. Then you have applied NOH. And NOH strength was 0.1. Then how much volume it will take? Just suppose it is a V. Then 10 into 0.4, that is equal to V into 0.1. You will get V is equal to 40 ml. Okay. Means hardly 1 minute. You can solve it. Okay. This question was asked in IIT. Next question I am reading. Question number 230. The percentage of selenium in peroxidase anhydrous enzyme is 0.5% by weight. Atomic weight is given 78.4. Then minimum molecular weight of the peroxidase anhydrous enzyme is first option 1.568 into 10 to the power 4. Second option 1.568 into 10 to the power 3. Third option 15.68. Last option 3.136 into 10 to the power 4. One more time I am reading the question. The percentage of selenium, Se, the percentage of selenium in peroxidase anhydrous enzyme is 0.5% by weight. Okay, means selenium percentage is 0.5% by weight. Its atomic weight is 78.4. Then the minimum molecular weight of the peroxidase anhydrous enzyme is, first option 1.568 into 10 to the power 4. Second option 1.568 into 10 to the power 3. Third option 15.68. Fourth option 3.136 into 10 to the power 4. Just to think, this also you can solve it within 1 minute. Just read the question carefully. You can solve it easily. Without solving, you can't tell anything, sir. Simply you can't tell option A, B, C, just to solve it. Okay, just to think. Then easily you can solve. See here, now I am giving you a hint that 0.5% by weight means 0.5 gram selenium is present in 100 gram. That is the meaning of 0.5%. Okay, 0.5% by weight means 0.5 gram selenium is present in 100 gram of peroxidase anhydrous enzyme. As at least one atom of selenium must be present in the enzyme. Question is very tricky. Okay, a question was asked at least, minimum. Then as at least one atom of selenium must be present in the enzyme, and atomic weight of selenium is given 78.4. Therefore, 1 gram atom of selenium, it means that is the 78.4 gram, will be present in how much enzyme? Then 100 divided by 0.5 into 78.4 gram. Correct? 0.5% is present. Then in 100 these things, in 100 gram enzyme, 0.5% selenium is there. Means when 0.5% selenium is there, the enzyme will be 100 gram. Then for 1, then for 78.4. Correct? Because at least 1 is required. One atom is required. Means 78.4 is required. Correct? Then when 0.5 gram selenium is present, then it will be present in 100 gram. Then for 1 gram selenium, then for 78.4, then you will get 100 divided by 0.5 into 78.4 gram. After solving, you will get 1.568 into 10 to the power 4. Correct? And this is only whatever time it will take, only in just to solve it, this thing. 100 divided by 0.5 into 78.4, means upside 78.4 is there. Just to solve it, that will be your answer. Means you will get, after solving, 1.568 into 10 to the power 4 gram. Okay, this is the correct way to answer. Simply you can't mark it. Means option A is correct. Option A is correct. And this question was asked. This question was asked in medical examination. This question was asked in medical examination, PMT. Now next question, question number 231. The percentage of nitrogen in urea is about easily you can solve it. This was asked in KCET examination, Bangalore. KCET. The percentage of nitrogen in urea is about first option 46, second option 85, third option 18, fourth option 28. This question you can solve very easily in less than 30 seconds. Okay, just to think. Here you can see urea formula you have to remember. NH2CO NH2. Then here how many nitrogen is there? 2 atom. NH2CO NH2. 2 atom is there. Means urea is equivalent to 2N. Then urea molecular mass you are knowing 60. You add all. Nitrogen 14, hydrogen 1, carbon 12, oxygen 16. You add, you will get 60. Then 60 means out of 60, 28 gram nitrogen is there. 2N is there. 2 gram atom means 2 into 14, 28 gram. Then in 60 gram urea, 28 gram nitrogen is there. Then for 1, then for 100, you will get 28 divided by 60 into 100. It will become 46. Okay. Question is very easy. And this question was asked in KCET examination, Bangalore. KCET, Karnataka. Now, next question I am reading you. How much NaOH is required to neutralize 1500 ml of 0.1 NaCl? Very easy. How much of NaOH is required to neutralize 1500 ml, means centimeter cube, you can tell, of 0.1 NaCl. Na is given 23. Already you know all the things. But in question it is given atomic mass of sodium is 23. First option is 40 gram. Second option is 4 gram. Third option is 6 gram. Fourth option is 60 gram. Again one more time question I am reading. How much of NaOH is required to neutralize 1500 ml of 0.1 NaCl? ml is equal to centimeter cube. You should know. CM power 3. Then how much NaOH is required to neutralize 1500 centimeter cube of 0.1 NaCl? Sodium is equal to 23. First option is 40 gram. Second option is 4 gram. Third option is 6 gram. Fourth option is 60 gram. This also you can solve it within 1 minute. How? Just you think. It is also based on this N1 V1 is equal to N2 V2. Okay, first to find out normality. In this type of question for acid and for base, he try to calculate these things, normality. Only then you can solve it. Just to think. Now I am giving you hint. 1500 centimeter cube of 0.1 HCl means what? 0.1 divided by 1000 into 1500. Now this you got these things, meaning of 1500 ml of 0.1 N HCl, 0.1 N HCl. Then that means how many gram? Then HCl means H plus Cl, means 35.5 plus 1, 36.5. Then 1 N means 36.5. That you remember. Then for 0.1 N, 3.65. This you keep in mind. Then that 1500 cubic centimeter of 0.1 HCl means 0.1 divided by 1000 into 1500 means you will get that you can convert into the equivalent. You will get 0.15 gram equivalent. Correct? 1500 centimeter cube of 0.1 NaCl means 0.15 gram equivalent. Correct? Because 1000 means how much? 0.1, 3.36 or 3.65 gram. Correct? 1 N means 36.5, then 0.1 means 3.65 gram. Then in 1000 cc, 3.65 gram is present. Then in 1500 how much? Correct? Then you will get it in the sense of equivalent weight, you will get 0.15 gram equivalent. Or in a simple way, 1000 cc means 0.1 N equivalent. 0.1 N. Then for 1500, you will get 0.15 gram equivalent. Then acid should be same. When acid is this 0.15 gram equivalent, then base also should be same equivalent. Then it will neutralize, acid will neutralize, means 0.15 gram equivalent weight. It will neutralize NOH, same equivalent, means 0.15 gram equivalent of NOH is required. 0.15 gram equivalent NOH is required. Then 1 equivalent means 40 gram NOH. 1 gram equivalent means 40 gram NOH. Then for 0.15, simply you multiply. 1 N means 40 gram. Then for 0.15, how much? Just to multiply. Then 0.15 into 40, you will get 6 gram. Okay, and its correct answer will be 6 gram. Option C. This question was also asked in Karnataka CET, KCET. Now one more question I want to discuss. 10 decimeter cube of N2 gas and 10 decimeter cube of gas X at the same temperature contain the same number of molecules. The gas X is, just to think, option A is a CO gas, option B is a CO2 gas, and option option A is a CO gas, option B is CO2 gas, option C is H2 gas, option D is NO gas. Just you think in a common sense. By using common sense, you can solve it. Okay. Now think, again I am reading the question. 10 decimeter cube of N2 gas and 10 decimeter cube of gas X at the same temperature is same, contain the same number of molecules. The gas X is, both have same number of molecules. Then the gas X is which gas? First option CO, second option CO2, third option H2, fourth option NO. Think, this question is also easily you can solve it. Okay, just to think. Now I am giving you hint. Actually, to have the same number of molecules at the same temperature, then molecular mass should be the same for both gas. Then one is N2, means 28. Then other gas also should have molecular mass 28. Correct? Then this can be so if X has same molecular weight as N2, then you see CO means what is molecular mass? 12 plus 16, 28. Correct? Second option is CO2 means 44. This is actually only this first option. You are getting 20, you are getting 28. Correct? Like N2. And say correct option will be what? That is the A only. A only. Because CO means 16 plus C12 plus 6O means 16, 28. Hence correct option will be A only. CO2 means it will be 44. And say this can't be the answer. And next H2. H2 means only 2. And NO means now 14 plus 16. It is becoming 30. Hence these three can't be the answer. Correct answer is option A. Okay. Now I am stopping only here. Thank you.